Hey, how you doing? Welcome back.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Sharon.
I'm Kristen. This is the Long Island Tea. In case you didn't know what you're listening to, where we spill
Here
the
you
tea. On, just why Long Island is one of the most unique and wonderful places to live, work, and visit. And wow, I'm telling you, I'm still on a high. Sharon, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm still on that high too.
It's just weird being back at the table. I'm
I
sorry.
know,
I'm like, where is our fan club?
Where's our audience?
I'm like, what is happening? Also, where is the spread of food that I could not stop eating?
The charcuterie? Oh my God, it was so good.
I'm watching the episode and I'm like, put down the food. I'm literally eating like 3/4 of the way through towards the end. I don't think I'm talking, eating.
The
food was so amazing.
It was so good.
At Terra Vite Vineyard. So, again, just thanks to all of our hot teas, all of our listeners for coming out. Everybody, we've been talking about it. People are like, that's the coolest idea ever. I can't believe you did that.
Did you feel like a celeb? Because I totally felt like a celeb.
You know what I felt like? I felt like it's awesome because I felt like friends of those people.
I know.
You know, like
it was like instant BFFs.
Yes, and we talk about all of them now. Like, they're literally our best friends. Right. Brooke Bade and how cute they were,
so cute.
And Moment Between Us and April 6 Smith.
Yeah.
I mean, and then we were talking the other day about Chris. I'm like, Chris is literally our new best friend.
Yes, we love him.
I was like, Patrick, I don't know.
Sorry.
You've been replaced.
Found somebody new.
That's my bestie. Because Chris was so... Did you see? I didn't even notice, but he actually went and refilled our drinks.
I was just going to say that. How cute was that? He was like, they need more.
I think our Chris got a little bit like, I'm Chris.
Right.
I'm your Chris.
Sorry, I'm the Chris.
He's like, what do you mean? There's another Chris. No, but I just loved all of our hot teas that came out, and I thought each and every one of them were so... It's just so perfect that those were the people that won and came out because they're totally our people.
Oh, they were. I think that they all enjoyed themselves tremendously.
Yeah.
I think that, we've been hearing from them since, tagging on us.
Oh my God,
on Insta
yes.
and stuff like that.
I just loved them. I thought
So
they were all
awesome.
amazing. And it makes me want to meet more of our listeners because if that's what our listeners are like, they're awesome.
They are awesome.
Anyway, so thanks to everyone again, and thanks for Terra Vite, and thanks to Mark of Elegance.
Oh, yes, especially.
Let me tell you, that limo was not your normal limo.
No, it was gorgeous.
It was literally like a club.
Yeah, it sure was.
Insane.
And Bree was the hype girl for the day. She had it popping all day.
It was a club. And I was totally thinking of that meme that you see about the vineyard tours, the Northrop Vineyards, because they're like, at the beginning of the vineyard tour, everyone's like sipping, swishing and spit, and then by the end, everyone's like laying down in the limo on the way home,
pulling over.
Yeah, so Brie was not our hot teas.
No,
they were very civilized on the way. They were, we kept it very cool. So, but how you doing? There's so much going on right now on Long Island, but I can't stop watching the Olympics.
Yeah.
Are you watching?
No.
It's literally on, I think, every television in my house. And it's cool because the girls watch it all the time.
Oh, good.
It's something we can actually watch together as a family.
Yeah.
Usually we breeze through the living room and whatever terrible show they're watching, or they're watching Grey's Anatomy, the series, for the 500th time.
Yes.
Thomas and I just walk by and go up to our room.
Yeah, we're like, forget it.
We're like, what are you watching? It seems horrible. But now we can all watch the Olympics together.
I love it. I don't watch it. I don't know why I don't watch it. Because I think
Sharon?
I love the idea of it.
There is so much tea around the Olympics this year.
Spill it.
I can't even talk about it because what's going on right now is so polarizing that it's like dividing America. So I don't want to even, but it's so first of all, there's so much tea. There's the swimmer from Australia's coach. I don't know if you saw this. You have to Google all this stuff.
Yeah.
The swimmer from Australia beat Ledecky, who was the American favorite on the first race, and her coach was insane. He was so hilarious. He was literally humping the glass, going crazy.
Oh my God.
And now there's a TikTok, and it's like, when women say they want to be supported, this is what they mean.
Yeah.
This guy jumping up and down, screaming, that was losing his mind.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because he was so excited.
Yeah.
And they have this really awesome relationship. It always shows him on the sidelines, and he's just he's such it seems like such an emotionally supportive coach.
Yeah, he's so proud.
So he made, of course, national news.
Of course.
There was a Russian player, which Kenzie had, I think, kind of a crush on. I'm going to out her. He was incredible, super cute, but he literally first of all, have you ever watched the men's gymnastics?
No.
I've watched it a million times, but when you see it, it defies gravity. Right. Their strength, the way they hold up, and it is, and even with the bars and their floor routines, they have such power, and it's so crazy. But he's doing all these where he's landing and they slam. They're on the floor on these landings. He just had Achilles heel surgery
right before
3 months ago.
Wow,
Achilles heel. Where usually most people are still on that cart.
Right, exactly.
3 months later, and he won. He won the Olympics. I mean, amazing. And there was that. And then right now there's the whole Simone Biles thing.
Yeah, that I know about. Wow. Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough because it's dangerous. They're flying through the air.
Exactly. What is it called? Bollocks? When they like black out almost?
I don't know. They lose the air.
They lose their balance. They lose where they are for a minute.
I just find it so shocking, though, that somebody's been trained their whole lives and has already won a gold, been in the Olympics, won the gold.
It's so dangerous because what you're going through.
But then still has this like mental freak out.
Right. It's a thing. It is a thing. But like what they're doing in the midair and their bodies are, what they're going through. And then like you have to be that you lose yourself for a minute.
It's scary. I just give kudos again to all of the Olympians. Reheating some tea about the Olympics. Remember we talked about the uniforms of the Norwegian?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you've seen any of this volleyball, any of the sand volleyball, handball, I'm sorry, it is ridiculous.
I know.
The uniforms.
I know. It's unbelievable.
I mean, let me tell you, their bodies are amazing and they look awesome, but they're literally picking their rears the whole time. Yeah. They're not even full-size bikini bottoms.
So picking their rears.
Well, but they're like the cheeky, they're literally half up.
That's what I'm saying, cheeky.
Yes, and how do you... Like you're diving, you're running around, and then you see the guys.
And
guys are wearing like not just short, full like baggy basketball shorts and like long tank tops. I'm like, look, if show some eye candy for the men,
right?
I want to see some European Speedos. Why? Why is it so?
Give it to me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they had great bodies too. I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
But did you hear that Pink?
Yes, I love her so much.
So you can say it.
So Pink decided to, God, no, you say
no, okay.
I don't want to mess it up.
So, for example, the Norwegian team decided not to wear their bikini bottoms, and they wore shorts, bicycle shorts, still high bras, sports bras, still shows everything, but just more comfortable, I'm sure.
Right.
And they got fined. They get fined $1,700 every game, I guess, if they do it. So Pink came up and said, "I'll pay it."
I love her.
She's like, "You keep doing it, and I will pay every fine that you get." And I'm like, I love Pink.
She's so awesome.
I would say she would be our bestie. I think she's too cool.
Nobody's too cool for us.
I dare to say Pink. I think I would be so intimidated by her because she's like so cool.
I know. She's like an acrobat too. Like it's insane. She's
an athlete.
Yeah. Her body is like.
It shouldn't just be. It just makes me insane, and I cannot not see every time I watch the Olympics like these girls, these women, and then you look at the men, and I'm like, what is happening here?
Right.
Why is it so why is it so different?
I wonder how they design and like who makes the rulings? Like,
listen, I have a lot to say about a lot of the uniforms designs.
That's what I'm saying.
Some of them are bad. Mm-hmm. The men's gymnastics has this giant eagle on it. I'm like, what?
Calm down.
Who? And it's probably someone really famous that's like a professional designer, and I know nothing, of course. But
yeah, it's weird.
Anyway, so Olympics all the time. It's just amazing. It's such athleticism. It's so incredible. I love watching all the different countries and all the different athletes compete, and all the stories, because they're not just athletes; they're people.
Yeah, what they're going through.
And I just love it. It's the spirit of perseverance and struggle and all those things. So, cheers. Olympics coming up, still
ongoing.
Yeah. And what else? How are you doing? What do you got going on?
Well, so we're recording a day earlier. So all week I'm like thinking it's a different day.
What day is it?
What day is it? Mm-hmm. I just got back from moving my mom from North Carolina. So the whole time we're like so exhausted from packing and cleaning and going everything. So like the whole time I'm like, what day is it? Well, give me a line.
That, Sharon, cheers to you and your siblings, because that is so hard.
It is hard.
And your mom's good, right?
She's great.
But
still, she's just downsizing from her house. She's moving up here where we all are. I have a brother who lived down there with her, but 9 of us are here.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
so
it's gonna be awesome.
It'll be great for her. I'm excited. They're on the way back now. It's awesome.
Yeah, that's amazing. But cleaning out your parents' house, I did it to my grandmother, and she just had an apartment at the time, but she lived there for like 10 years.
Yeah.
And cleaning out, I was like, oh, I can't.
It was funny. We did it in shifts because there's so many of us. So 4 of us went down first, then 2 more came down, and we left. And it was like, you know, we're filling in my other 2 sisters that came later, and we're like going through the stories. We were laughing our butts off the whole weekend.
Cute.
And like,
that's cute.
They were like, we feel out of the loop. Like, we're a little jealous. So now this weekend, they're like sending us text messages and videoing us. And like, I'm like, I feel out of the loop.
That's so cute.
It was cute.
I'll say, I do think it's easier to maybe, parts of it, it's almost easier to clean out somebody else's house than your house. I remember when I was moving out of my house to move to New York, and I was moving into like a rental house here, you know, and I had a
house,
that I'd lived in, hadn't raised my kids in. And I remember going through I had like this kitchen drawer. You know, you have that kitchen drawer filled with stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like going through, I'm piecing, and my sister walks by, literally like rips the drawer out of the thing, dumps it in the garbage, puts it back, and walks. And I was like, okay, well, that's going to make things happen.
I'll tell you one thing. Like, it's so funny when you're going through that and you're like cleaning everything because you want it to be clean for the new owners or whatever. I literally, like, all of my sisters are like, we're literally going home and purging everything and like doing a deep clean in the house because it's like invigorating.
I will tell you, moving across the country when you have to decide, because I'm going to either pay money to move this stuff, which is more expensive than just buying it new. Kinsey calls it my Britney Spears phase. I like shaved my head and just sold everything or gave it away.
Yeah.
But it was awesome. It was really liberating to come here and be like, I've got basic furniture and I don't care about any of this stuff that you accumulate.
Right, exactly.
Of course, since I've all accumulated everything.
More.
And I'm like redecorating my kitchen. Anyway, again, I think that, you know, we've been through so much this week. One thing I did want to talk about before we do the wine of the week is something we did, which also is probably throwing our days off.
Yeah.
Is we did a photo shoot.
That was so much fun. We went to this PopUp SpeakEasy, which is located in Ronkonkoma.
Yeah.
And it's like a warehouse with all these little backdrops in different rooms and things. And we were blown away by it, but we had so much fun.
I could not believe how cute it was.
It was so cute.
I mean, I'd seen pictures. The girls, you know, Catherine and Bree showed me pictures, and they're like, we want to get some photos of you doing fun stuff. But they have all these like Instagram backdrops, and the PopUp SpeakEasy. First of all, Kat, the owner,
she was adorable.
So cute.
She was so cute. She was so excited to have us there. She's like, whatever you need, all the props, move things around, whatever, whatever. You know?
Let me tell you, it blew my mind.
It blew my mind too.
She goes around, and the attention to detail was incredible. Like, she has this whole one area of like albums, like vinyl and awesome. A record player, and then she had this one area that's like a neon cactus, and you sit next to this old TV. But in the TV had like little bottles. I mean,
it was so cute.
And then I looked on her TikTok yesterday, and she had the thing of the VW bus.
Yeah.
And she's like, how she got it, which was just a shell.
Oh my gosh.
Of like a rusted piece of nonsense.
Right.
And now
we
it's
asked her.
Adorable.
We asked her, like, how do you find all these things? She's like, I just literally pick things up as I go along. And I'm
so
like,
creative.
The eye, you know what I mean? Like to
it.
have that eye throughout the whole thing. And I'm like,
so you go, just so you know, if you want to go to, you can go to, it's at PopUp SpeakEasy, and it's $25 for an hour per person. And you can either have, like, I wish I would have known about it for my kids' birthdays. You can have birthday parties there.
Yeah. And thought it was great for like a bachelorette party,
a bridal shower. You can bring in any of your own food and drink at no cost.
Right.
And you know, she doesn't mess with it. You bring your stuff. You clean. Anyway, we highly recommend, and wait till you see the pictures. They're really, we had a good time.
So awesome. I think they were like, we were really like laughing our butts off the whole time because it was like, oh my God,
it was surreal.
Is this real? This is really happening right now?
Like, first of all, Sharon and I are like, why are we getting this is so bizarre.
This is bizarre.
And then it was so cute. But I can't wait for you to see those pictures. So follow along. Oh, and then there was a funny TikTok.
Oh
that
my
we
God,
did
that was so funny.
On our Discover Long Island TikTok, which you'll have to go and watch. But what are we drinking this week, Sharon?
So this week, during our photo shoot, we drank the 2020 Sparkling Horses from Macari.
By the way, that was awesome.
That was awesome. I loved it. I thought
it was
so
really
good.
cute. And you know what I loved about it? It was like a bottle opener.
Yeah.
And you opened it up, and it was like all fizzy and cute. It was really good.
It was really good. So I've never had a sparkling Cabernet Franc.
No, I don't think I have either. And it was it had the pretty pink color that you love, but it was really light. It wasn't heavy like you would in your mind. You would think a Cab Franc would be like heavy, but it was
really delicious.
It was so good. And Bree and Catherine helped us.
They did. We all needed it.
Bree,
I feel like I definitely needed
too?
To loosen up.
And it's Macari. And I think Macari, I'm pretty sure they were just named winery like Vineyard of the Year.
Wow. Yeah. Amazing.
What'd you say?
My favorite vineyard.
It is. It's one of my favorites too.
I highly recommend if you see, what was it called again?
2020 Sparkling Horses.
Sparkling Horses.
It's a Cab Franc Pet Nat.
If you see that at the liquor store, seriously get it.
Yeah, it was really good.
So cute.
It's deep pink color with pronounced juicy ripe berry and cherry aromas mixing with charismatic Cab Franc pepper.
Oh, it was... I just couldn't believe how cute it was. Good. I was like, here's me. I'm like, no, I have a meeting. I'm like, no. Yeah. And I'm like,
But I needed it. I mean, like, I don't get my picture taken, so I'm like, I need Sharon's something to like. I'm like sweating, nervous. No, like,
Sharon was seriously
I need to loosen up.
She's like, drink this with me right now.
We need to open it now.
Okay, all right.
Because we were going to use it as a prop, and I'm like, no, we're opening it.
Yeah. So today we're drinking
Terra Vite, which is so good. This is the Cab Franc also, but we serve it chilled.
Yeah, so we put it chilled because that's what they did when we were there, and I was like, yes.
It was so good, right?
I bought some to
Me
still,
too.
and it's funny, I'm doing that thing that you do with your favorite wines where I won't drink them.
Yeah.
I keep waiting.
I'm going to save this.
Yeah, Thomas keeps going like, do you want to open the Terra Vite wine? And I'm like, I feel like we're not having a good enough meal, or I've already had some. I'm like, no, let's wait.
I know. I got the Soleil and the Cab Franc, and I'm waiting too. Like, I'm like, I need somebody to like appreciate it with me because Dan doesn't really drink wine.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I want somebody to share it with and like be like, this is amazing.
It's that good.
It is.
That's how
good.
you know it's a good wine when you like won't open it.
Yeah.
Because it's too good. And in fact, Terra Vite is they're our new best friend still, and we keep getting information about them. And Nikki is out there again this week. She went to their chocolate tasting.
Oh, so cute.
So many events, and
there are Wine of the Week specials.
Yes.
Go to LongIslandTeaPodcast.com and look at the Wine of the Week, and there's a special code that you need, but you have to go to the website to get it.
Yeah, it's an awesome special too. It's off of one of their education series, I think, or
20% off.
Yeah,
I think
so you get to go out there with a discount. Amazing. So make sure you do that. Please go to LongIslandTeaPodcast.com.
Yep, and
you just click on the Wine of the Week, and you can see the code.
Yeah,
exclusive only to our listeners,
to our
literally
hot teas,
for us.
Our hot teas.
Okay, awesome. So Sharon, you know what time it is?
It's tea time.
And I think we're going to do a new intro eventually where our hot teas say it's tea time.
Back to last week's episode. I'm sorry, that intro video that Chris and Alyssa produced.
So good. You guys.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
I mean, it was amazing.
Beautiful. Alyssa's going to do, we're like, Alyssa's putting that together. Like she put the music together, and I loved all the food. Thank God you could see the food so people knew I was eating the whole time.
Right.
Because you couldn't see it on our desk.
The best part is they prepare that all to themselves. Like
Sharon, I could not. I was literally like, here's me. I'm watching it, and I'm like, I wonder why I say I can't lose weight. Let me think about
like, what is in these nuts? Because they were so good.
Everything was so good. But yeah, you really kind of captured the event in the opening, and we're going to have team meetings the next couple weeks because it's been, funny enough, almost a year.
I know
that we've launched this and LITV, and we're looking at how we're going to freshen it all up for next year. So I'm excited.
It's exciting.
Some more to come on that.
So tea time.
Yeah, what's your tea time? Do you have?
So I actually have. I just started this new series on Apple. I think it's a little older. There's a new season coming up, but it's Truth Be Told.
Okay.
And it's about this woman. It's fiction, but she started a podcast on like a true crime series, and she wound up putting this guy in jail for murder. Because she was the
investigator or whatever.
She was like the media.
Yeah.
And she like was looking into it or whatever. So then she started this podcast and got him into jail. He's coming up on his trial.
Yeah.
And she finds out that she feels like he's innocent. So she wants to reverse the
Oh my
spell.
God.
But it's got such amazing actors in it. It's Octavia, what's her name? Spencer? I think so. Paul... What's his name from
Paul Rudd?
Breaking Bad?
Oh, no.
Aaron Paul.
Yeah. Oh.
He plays the adult version of the kid that she put. So it's
good. Did you ever listen to that Audible? The first time I ever listened to Audible was when that series Serial was going on.
Okay.
Did you ever listen to it? Did you ever listen to Alyssa?
I love Serial.
Oh my God, Serial. If you have not listened to Serial yet, it was like the first national, like viral, everybody had to listen to it, and it's a true story. Similar, it was about a journalist that went back to investigate the murder of this teenage girl, and everyone said her boyfriend did it, but it's like it follows like the cell tower
thing. Oh my gosh.
and it's funny. I still think of it when I go to Baltimore. I'm like, what's happening here?
Where are we?
It's so good.
Yeah,
but those are fascinating.
They are. I think it's just got such amazing actors in it. But also, Ted Lasso came out with a second season. I mean, come on.
Got the yips.
I watched it. Got the yips.
My friend from high school had a Ted Lasso viewing party. I showed Thomas. It was amazing. He had like Lasso 2024. Like he had like for president. He had like a cutout of Ted Lasso with a soccer scarf, and they had the whole menu was like I'm like, whoa, that's dedication.
Yeah,
I just watched the show.
That's awesome. I love
so
it.
good, and it didn't disappoint.
Yeah,
the first episode, and I'm still watching Physical too, which is really good. Highly recommend. That's cool. So it's called, what is it called again?
Truth Be Told.
Truth Be Told on Apple. Ooh,
it's
good. All right, good. Apple is putting out such good
stuff,
quality stuff. Okay, so my tea today is another product, and it actually happened one day. I was at a restaurant, and I'd had I came home from work, and I had like a really bad, stressful day. And, I had this complete white dress on, 100% white, kind of like I'm wearing a white shirt today. But it was like, I go to one of our favorite local restaurants, and we order red wine, and the lady it's funny, I was thinking of it when you were pouring the wine today, and it was like spilling on everywhere. The side, and then it was on the bottom. So she's pouring it, and this one drop goes on the side. God, and she was like, oh my God, I'm sorry. And she's like, of course not in that dress. I'm like, right? And then she cleans the bottom and puts down, and then she goes and she tips the top of the bottle, and the entire red wine bottle spills
all down your white dress.
And this was a very expensive white dress, and I was like, okay, awesome. This is how my day's going. Yeah. This is why I came here, because I was having a bad day. Right. And just got better. And I felt so bad, the waitress.
She's like wiping it up for you.
I can't even imagine how she, like, horrific she felt.
Yeah.
And we made it fun. So she comes back, and she's like, here, spray as much of this as you want. Be generous. It's called WineAway. WineAway. Do you have it?
Oh my gosh.
It is miracle in a bottle. I don't even know. She sprayed it. It just disappears. Yeah. It literally disappears.
Oh my gosh.
And so fast forward to when I was at my bestie Patrick's. And of course, Patrick and Ed have this incredible, Ed came from like retail. He's a retail CEO. So their house is perfect.
I'm sure it's pristine to the max. Like,
it is like
belongs
home
in
goods.
GQ magazine.
You walk through here and you're like, yeah. I told him, I was like, your retirement job should be like designing. Anyway, they have everything brand new, fabulous, and we're sitting there after much wine at the table. We decided to move to the couch. In my defense, I said I wanted to go to bed. I was like, I should go to bed. And they're like, no, just one more glass. So we go to their brand new white couch.
Oh God.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see where this is going. And I did something, and it wasn't like these stemless. It was a stem glass, and Thomas and I did something, and he tapped it, and the whole red wine spilled everywhere. Oh, literally, they've had this couch for a week.
Yeah,
I'm like,
you're the first person to sit on
Amazon. I'm like,
WineAway Prime.
WineAway. I'm like, oh my God, there's the thing called WineAway.
It's going to be fine, Patrick.
Please trust me. So everyone should have this in your house. We bought it. As soon as I got back from the store that night, I bought it on Amazon. It's like $10.
Yeah.
And it's for specifically red wine. Okay. It will get red wine out of anything.
Oh, my gosh.
You should just have it on hand. We're going to put it in the Amazon shop.
Perfect.
And just please do yourself a favor before it happens.
Right. Just purchase it.
Because winter's coming. Everyone's going to be drinking wine. It's going to happen. All right, so that's my tea.
I love it. That's really good tea.
Yeah,
I remember that story.
I was thinking about the day when you. Well, today because one drop gets there and then it gets in the bottom and it gets on the table and then it's not. I'm wearing. It's like
It's horrible. I know.
Yeah. Okay, so LongIslandLife.
Yeah. Okay. So, shark sightings.
Oh my God, Jaws. Because they were like, "Are you going to talk about the sharks?" I'm like, I literally wrote down Jaws.
Yeah, literally, because it's crazy what is happening. I feel like being a Long Island native, like this is the worst it's ever been. Right, Alyssa? Like I feel like I've never seen it this bad.
I mean, but you know that the movie Jaws is based on Long Island.
Yes.
So, I mean, do Long Islanders know that? Amity?
Yeah.
It's not Amityville. It's what it's called, Amity. The town, it's called Amity.
Amityville.
No, Amityville is the real town. Oh. But in Jaws, it's called...
Yeah.
It's an Amity something.
Amity Harbor. Yeah, but they go by that. Still, Amity Harbor is a
yes,
town.
But it's literally about This is why people think I'm weird when I won't go. I'm scared of jellyfish.
Yeah.
Much less sharks.
That's funny.
So they just closed down all the beaches.
Yes.
And like Jones Beach and the town of Hempstead.
Yeah, they're like all swimmers out. No swimmers in the water.
Listen, I wasn't going in.
No, you were never going in, yeah. But I think it's like, I've never seen it this bad on Long Island.
I mean, everybody's okay.
Do you think it's like the water is warmer? Is that what's happening? I think, because that's why we're getting dolphin sightings too. And
a whale. There was a whale the other day. You're right. Everything's coming closer.
I feel like it's like the current is warmer.
I mean, there was a guy out in a kayak and a huge whale came above the water. I was like, have you seen those videos on Instagram? Yeah. It's nuts. But yeah, it's crazy. And Bree was like, her friend was out there. What was he on?
Montauk. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you? I love your shark impersonation.
Nobody could see her on the camera.
She's like, yeah, I don't know. This is kind of when I'm like, cheers to the North Shore and the Long Island Sound. It's where I'll be.
Yeah, exactly.
Although there have been sharks tagged there too. More rare.
Seals, though.
Seals.
Yeah, you guys get seals.
Cute. Seals are so cute.
They're so cute.
And they don't eat you.
No.
Look at it. Oh, that's the kind of Bree showing us pictures of the sharks. So Bree will put some fun pictures of sharks on our Instagram, on our social. But
did we miss Shark Week? Wasn't Shark Week?
No, Shark Week happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like so out of the game. No Olympics, no Shark Week.
Yeah. But so it's
what happens when you don't have TV. Like I stream everything, so I don't.
Yeah, that's good sometimes. What about the bull? Speaking of animals.
Still missing.
Still on the loose.
Still on the loose. What's his name? Barney?
I don't like it.
Why did they go with Barney?
Because the rescuer started calling him Barney. I'm like, what?
Why? I don't get it. We
You're
had
Barney.
We had Bully Joel.
You're Barney. Yeah.
We had Alec Baldwin.
Yeah. Hello.
We had some good stuff.
There were a million other better. Barney.
Barney. Where did he come up with a Barney?
I love it. There's been spotting. The people are like, oh, someone spotted it as close as Stony Brook, and the rescuer's like, no way. I'm like, way. He's in my backyard.
Running.
He's in
running
my backyard.
For his life.
I'm feeding him celery.
Yeah. You're going to have nice bull steaks in your freezer.
No. Are you kidding? Chris is nodding. Chris would totally take that.
Fine.
Yeah, he's got a meat smoker. No. Are you kidding? Someone said things not to do. Never name an animal you're going to
slaughter.
To slaughter.
Yeah. Exactly.
Even a lobster. What?
What's that?
They're supposedly going to rescue him.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Strong Island Animal Rescue. They set up a trap and they're waiting for him to come to them.
Yeah, the trap was the cow.
No, I guess it's like another trap now. Like they tried to lure him with the cow.
No, well, they're like, we have our drone and our thermal. We've seen him. I'm like, no.
It's in somebody's freezer.
Sharon.
I'm telling you. Somebody caught this bull.
Sharon, that is horrible.
Why?
Don't say that about Bully Joel.
It's Barney.
I'm not going to call him Barney. I'm forever going to call him Bully Joel.
This cow is in somebody's freezer in Mastic. Like I'm telling you.
I think he's living his best life. I just picture him galloping in the woods, just frolicking and laughing.
Yeah,
and laughing
at
all of the rescuers and the drones.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome. I love it.
He's probably
still on the loose. This is my favorite story, is the bull on the loose.
I love it. I think it's hysterical. I think that I can't believe it's still on the loose. I mean, like a week later.
Yeah. Thomas is like every morning he's like, any news on the bull? We wake up.
He wakes up. What's going on?
I feel like I
need
like a CNN 24-hour ticker on where the bull is and what sightings we've seen. So I think that's hilarious. The other thing that happened this week is we launched our new Downtwn deal for Riverhead.
I know. That's so awesome.
Yeah.
We've been waiting for that one.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, anyone that doesn't know Long Island, Riverhead is what they call the gateway to the Forks.
Yep.
So when you stay in Riverhead, you can either go North Fork or the Vineyards or South Fork to the Hamptons.
Right.
It's like super convenient. There are great hotels. And this Downtown Deals Pass is amazing, you guys.
There's so many things going on in Riverhead.
When you see it, it's robust.
Yeah.
A couple of the downtown deals, you're like, okay, there's one brewery, there's one restaurant. This one, so you go to discoverlongisland.com/deals. You can download the whole deals pass. It has all the downtown deals. But Riverhead, it has pretty much every hotel in Riverhead. It's not just list, it has a discount.
Amazing.
Which, by the way, doesn't happen these days.
During season, too, I
mean, and there are great hotels there. There's the Hyatt Place East End, great for families.
Right.
There's the Indigo Hotel, which is like a little bit like
It's like trendy. Like it's got trendy. Fire pits.
It's got that great restaurant that also has a deal, Bistro 72, and then across from the aquarium, which also has a deal, the aquarium.
Yes,
is the Preston House.
The Preston House is so beautiful.
Oh my God, the Preston House was featured in our dog friendly. It's also dog friendly.
Yeah,
in our LITV episode. So if you want to see the Preston House, it is gorgeous.
It is
boutique
beautiful.
Hotel.
It is like
but like Holiday Inn, Garden Inn,
so much.
But then there's all these breweries that are on the downtown deals.
Right.
Like tons of breweries. In fact, I think I just saw a thing. Riverhead has the largest number of breweries of any other town on Long Island.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's like a total of 67 breweries on Long Island, right? So I bet you're like,
wow. And they're growing every day.
They're growing.
But Riverhead, and the cool thing is they're all right there.
Right.
So go to the Downtown Deals Riverhead, and cheers to Riverhead, because that is such a cool... Oh, and then there's also canoe and kayak rentals.
I know.
You can make like a full weekend out of it.
You did that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did that.
Oh my God, no. Tegan and I did it. We almost died.
I know, but you persevered.
Oh,
you
man.
Came through.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't get a case of the yips.
You didn't get a case of the yips. Neither did Tegan. She's like, I'm going.
Yeah.
You got this, Ma.
Yeah. I had to survive. It was so, of course, it was like right after a hurricane had gone through. So
that's
we didn't think
the
about
water
the
was
currents.
so rough. Yeah.
We went all the way out thinking, oh, this is easy. And then on the way back against the current was one of the toughest and things I've ever done in my life.
Yeah.
But we did it.
Yeah.
Cheers, Tegan, for you and I doing that. And Kinsey and Thomas were in the kayak. Which I'm sure was also difficult, but not like a paddleboard. Anyway, so I think that was... and then we've got some cool stuff like waterfront dining.
The blog's coming up.
Because you know what? Like this is a Long Island Life thing. Mm-hmm. It's now... Long Island is so seasonal.
Yeah, it is.
It is. Really... I think it's one of the most seasonal places in the country.
But there's something to do in every season,
right,
which is awesome.
But it's very defined.
Yeah.
Like when I came from Arizona, the seasons meld together because, when it's
70
still
degrees
100
in December
degrees
or
in October, you're not like, oh, it's fall.
Right.
But Long Island, everyone's like, okay, it's August. It's
right.
the last month of summer.
Yes. I love it.
Everyone
That's
starts to
what I love
freak out
about Long Island is all the seasons and like they're so quick.
Yeah.
Like you got to go to the sunflower fields or you got to go to the strawberry picking or you got to go apple picking or
it's intense.
Like
you got to stay
get
busy.
it done. Yeah.
But everyone's like, it's the last month of summer.
I know.
It's August.
It goes so quick.
Yeah. So we have a great blog on there about waterfront dining that you need to do before it's too late.
And that's like what you want to do on Long Island. You want to go out to the restaurants that are right on the water. You're watching the boats come in. That's like my favorite thing to do.
But it's funny because Long Islanders will be like, it's August. I don't even want to think about fall yet. I don't even want to say the word fall.
Yes. And
then fall comes, everyone's like, fall, flip our porch.
Like August 1st, and like Starbucks is like pumpkin spice latte.
Oh, no, that's
and you're
too
like,
much for
stop
that.
it.
No. And then it's funny because then Long Island, then everyone's like, it's fall. It's the best time of year.
Yeah.
And then it's like winter and everyone's like, snow.
Yeah.
I think I'm the only one that loves winter as much. But
well, because it's,
I just love it. I'm telling you, I'm looking forward to winter right now.
Stop it.
Because, no, I'm tired.
I know, but I love the summer.
I'm tired. And the summer is awesome, but it's like you feel compelled to be so busy.
I know.
But every weekend is so busy.
And so fun.
It is fun. It is fun.
We do such fun things in the summer, all year round. But like the summer,
the summer's epic.
It's epic.
I might stay away from Jones Beach now for the summer. I'm going to stay on the North Fork.
Stay on the North Shore.
Yeah. So I think, and then the other really cool thing, just so you know, is we did an LIRR episode, which is awesome on LITV. The Long Island Railroad has these new brewery tours,
which is so awesome.
Yeah. So they only have 2, and they're guided.
Right.
So the one already happened on July 31st, but then there's one more on August 21st.
Okay.
And if you go to our YouTube channel,
right,
you can watch the episode on Long Island TV, and it'll tell you all about it, how to get tickets, everything. But I'm sure
you can do it without the guide, though, on your own.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
The
ones that are guided, but you can do these tours by yourself.
Yeah, you can. But the ones that they sell are like package tours.
Right, okay.
And you takes care of your tickets, and there's a guide with you. You don't have to think about it or have any stresses. You just go with them.
So cool.
And it's new. It's brand new. Right. So if it's successful, they'll do more. But the next one is August 21st. So, and they sell out quickly. So if you haven't, if you're interested in breweries on Long Island, because a lot of our listeners, for example, are from like Brooklyn,
right,
or the city, right, and you get right on at Jamaica,
yeah,
and then they pick you up. You don't have to do any, then they drop you back off,
right.
and they show you all the breweries,
right.
and it's an awesome day.
It's so cool. I can't wait to see that episode. Like I think,
and let me tell you, I love the guides. It's I think Ron is the second one, or Luigi. I think Ron's was the first one, and Luigi's the second one.
So cool.
We love them. The Long Island Railroad team.
So
there
cool.
are people. There are partners. We love them so much. And
amazing.
so definitely, if you haven't done it, do that tour. I think that's it. I don't know about there is so much CelebriTEA.
I know. What do you got?
So a couple things. First of all, Brittany.
Where is she at? She's like, there's like, I saw something today that like Jamie Lynn Spears' husband was checking out Brittany's Instagram and she got all pissed off. Like, so stupid.
I don't know. Poor Brittany. You know what? Here's my worry about Brittany, though. I'm all for free Brittany.
Yeah. Free Brittany.
Although my fear is the day after you free Brittany, she's going to be crazy again. She's going to be married. She's going to be married to that crazy personal trainer. Mm-hmm, he's going to take all of her money. When you see what she's worth, it's not that much.
That's the thing. Like, it's her money. Let her do what, she wants to go down.
Did you see what her net worth was? Because it was in the paper today.
What is it?
Liquid, it was like $2.4 million, and then assets was $54 million. Okay. But I'm like, that's houses
But that's a lot of assets.
But $2 million liquid. If you're Britney Spears, for God's sake.
Well, because she hasn't toured or done anything in years, the poor thing. She's like shackled.
Yeah, but you think about like what Kanye's worth.
He's Kanye.
Oh, so you want some CelebriTEA on Kanye?
Yeah, I do.
So he's finishing his new album called Donde or something. It's his mom's name.
Oh, okay.
His mom. Kenzie's looking at me like, how do you know this?
Look at her.
Because Kenzie. Donda.
Yes.
Well, Kenzie knows I'm a huge Kanye fan. I introduced my girls to Kanye and Drake, by the way. They had no clue. Now they're like super cool because they can sing all of the Kanye and Drake songs. Anyway, but he's recording it like he's living in the Atlanta Stadium right now. God. He's living in the stadium while he finishes his album.
He's wild. He's wild.
He's crazy, but listen, he's an artist.
He is.
He's nuts, but he's an artist. So the other day, he's living in the Mercedes-Benz Atlanta Stadium.
Of course he is.
And he did like a thing where he announced a preview of his new album and announced it like on social 2 days before. Sold out.
Wow.
Like just let everybody come.
Yeah.
Preview his. I mean, it's crazy.
That is crazy. He's awesome. Like. He's got it. He knows. You know what I mean? Like,
he's worth hundreds of millions.
Yeah.
Where's Brittany at? I feel like Brittany needs a clothing line.
She needs something. She needs something aside from like her.
She had, but not anymore.
Yeah. I feel like Brittany. I'm worried that Brittany is going to be free, and then the next day it's going to be just a train wreck to watch. I'm worried about her a little bit.
Did you watch this documentary? I'm trying to find this documentary. I can't find it anywhere.
No. What do you mean you can't find it? It's on like Netflix. Girls, where's the documentary?
It's done by.
What's it on Hulu? It was good. It opens it up a lot to what she went through, but also I remember what she went through.
Right. Everybody remembers what she
went through.
I
remember pre-Britney and post-Britney. I mean, Britney's not the same.
No.
Whatever happened, she needs some help. She needs some guidance.
Yeah.
And, the problem is she's been surrounded by these predators.
Well, and it's also she's 16 when she started her career?
Yeah. But I think she's so vulnerable.
Gotcha.
The New York Times person. So, because remember when the conservatorship happened is because not only was she off the rails and being, committed to the hospital constantly for like mental health.
Right.
But she had some crazy guy that she had let into her life that was in managing her and taking all of her money and God knows, like in Kevin Federline, she's been surrounded by these opportunists and these people, and so I don't know about her current boyfriend. Listen, he's been there a long time. Maybe he's a good guy.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
I know. I agree with you. I feel like when she's let loose, things might be a little different.
I just wish like it could be her mom or somebody that she trusted that could help her.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, where's your mom at?
Right. Well, yeah, you don't hear from her.
I don't like she testified for Britney the other day, but I was like, why isn't she being presented as the conservatorship?
Because she's
listen. There's some tea there. There's some tea there. There's something behind the scenes.
Jen and Ben.
They're everywhere.
They're so in love.
They're redoing their yacht scene.
Who cares?
I kind of want to see it.
Sorry, I just don't care.
I go back and forth between these two scenarios. Jen on her 52nd birthday with her incredible body, looking perfect. Like, why don't I look like that?
Right.
2, Camila Cabello saying, I embrace my curves. And Shawn Mendes is like wiping the crumbs off of her booty. You know, and I was like, I literally flip flop between those. I'm like, Camila Cabello, fine. I should just embrace my curves. And then I'm like, also, I'm never eating again because I should look like J-Lo. It's so hard.
It is.
But they're all beautiful. They're all beautiful girls. So there's a lot of CelebriTEA going on. And Bachelor in Paradise starts soon. I have been ignoring the Bachelor franchise because I don't like the new Bachelorette.
Did you see this new show on Netflix? It's like, I don't even know the name of it.
The Love one?
Where they dress, it's like blind dates in disguise.
Yes.
So like, it's like The Masked Singer / dating. Like,
what was
wild.
it called? I thought it was about something else. It was called something Beasts.
Yes.
Something Beasts. And
can you imagine, like, why didn't I think of that?
No, it's horrible. This show? No, it's horrible.
Because this guy, whoever came up with it.
No,
like, it's like people are going to binge it.
It's like furries. You know. It's like furries.
Yeah, it's weird.
I think it's weird. I think it's weird. You know, do you know what a furry is?
No.
Do you not know?
No.
You know how I found out what a furry was?
What?
I was at a conference, one of our conferences, and of course I missed the block of the conference hotel,
right?
Which always sends me over the edge.
Yes, exactly.
So then I'm at some random hotel nearby.
You know why? Because you like to book your travel yourself.
I do.
But I'm always like, let me just get you in.
I know. I won't do it.
And you're like, no, I got to book my flights. I got to do it.
Because I never know when. I always want to go in at the last minute and leave a little bit before.
Right.
I don't like to go I like to go at the last minute. Anyway, so this is my problem. So I go to my room and I was super annoyed with my hotel. It was loud. There were parties everywhere and there was this nonsense going on in the elevators. And I called Thomas. I'm like, I hate this hotel so much. And in fact, I ended up, I think, moving into the conference hotel. I think I moved. Because, and he's like, why? I'm like, first of all, there's like a mascot convention.
Oh God, I remember this. Yes.
And he was like, what? What do you mean?
Oh my God. You're like, get me out.
It's like college mascots.
I gotta go.
I'm in the elevator and all of these like stuffed animals.
Yes.
And that are like mascots of different stuff.
Creepy.
And he was like, is it a furry convention? I'm like, I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what that means.
I remember that.
And I had never heard of it. I literally thought that they were.
Where were you? Like Maryland or something?
Yeah, I was in like Wisconsin or something. No, I was in Milwaukee. Was it Milwaukee?
Yes.
What's the other Milwaukee? Minneapolis.
Oh my God.
I was in Minneapolis, and I like total Midwest, nice. And there was like techno parties, thumping music all night long, and then they were sweaty.
And they were in the elevator with all these mascots.
I get on the elevator and I'm surrounded by giant stuffed animals. And I thought they were like sports mascots.
No.
I was like, get me out of this hotel. I don't know what's going on.
I need to go right
Anyway,
now.
that's what this show reminds me of. So I can't tune into that.
No.
It seems weird.
That is weird.
All right. Well, this was good. I think, I don't have any other CelebriTEA or uncorked advice to you.
No, we
Other than follow all of our stuff. This is my uncorked advice to you. Follow all of our stuff because we are pumping out so much good content right now. And if you want to make sure you take advantage of the last month of summer on Long Island, definitely. We're the ones helping you do that.
Definitely. Right? I think we're getting there to the end of summer. It's sad, but we got all this stuff.
I am ready.
You're ready for fall now.
Fall, brisk air. It's been hot, Sharon. I'm hot right now.
Because you're a hot tea girl.
I am ready. I am ready for the crisp apple picking, and I want to get out my North Face vest and jeans. I need to stop. The hot girl summer never came to fruition for me.
No,
so I just got to move on to the winter where I can put my hoodie on and I'm ready.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, thank you guys for listening. We are going to tune in next week. And until then, follow discoverlongisland.com for all of your needs.
Yeah. See you next week.
Okay.